For KBRFradio.com News, I'm Derek Sidian, and this is the weekly news recap, brought to you by Fergus Falls Monument, online at foreverstonememorial.com, memorials that matter. A pedestrian was struck and killed by a passing pickup truck in rural New York Mills Wednesday night. The Otter County Sheriff's Office says that deputies responded to the report in Otto Township, south of New York Mills, just after 8 o'clock. Deputies say the pickup driver, a 42-year-old New York Mills man, stopped at the scene and was cooperative with the investigation. The 24-year-old male victim from New York Mills was located in the ditch on County Highway 67. Life-saving efforts were administered by first responders, but the individual was pronounced deceased at the scene. The incident is under investigation. The identity of the Detroit Lakes man that was killed in a motorcycle accident in Perham this week has been revealed. The Otter County Sheriff's Office says 65-year-old Robert Lee Stelzer was heading west on Fort Thunder Road at around 2:45 Monday afternoon when he failed to stop at the intersection and struck a pickup as it was traveling on County Highway 125. Life-saving measures were administered by the person who reported the crash and by responders, but Stelzer was ultimately pronounced deceased. The 33-year-old Pelican Rapids man driving the pickup was not injured. The Otter County Sheriff's Office is warning residents of a new phone scam. The Sheriff's Office says the New York Mills Police Department has received multiple calls of citizens receiving phone calls from a party claiming to be with the New York Mills Police Department and the U.S. Border Patrol. Officials say the suspects are attempting to gain personal information. The Sheriff's Office is reminding residents not to give out sensitive information over the phone. Please contact your local law enforcement agency if you have received a suspicious phone call or have been scammed. The city of Rothsay has issued a boil water advisory. Mayor Shane Balkin says that the warning is being issued due to an issue with the city's water pressure on Thursday. Residents are advised to not drink the city water unless it has been boiled. Residents are okay to shower, flush toilets, and participate in other water activities that don't involve consuming it. Mayor Balkin says the city is taking corrective actions and completing the testing process required to lift the advisory. He adds that it could take 1 to 3 days before the advisory is lifted. The Fergus Falls Fire Department held a ceremony last weekend dedicating the department's training grounds to a fallen firefighter. On Sunday, September 28th, the fire department unveiled the newly named Daniel C. Ness Training Grounds in honor of firefighter Daniel C. Ness, who gave his life in the line of duty in 1953 while battling a fire at the Elk River concrete plant. The department says the site will serve not only as a lasting tribute to Daniel's sacrifice, but also as a vital space for hands-on training, skill development, and public safety preparedness for years to come. Multiple generations of the Ness family attended the ceremony. The fire department thanks the family for allowing it to honor one of its own, someone who gave everything for the Fergus Falls community. Last week, the House Capital Investment Committee visited the Fergus Falls Veterans Home to review ongoing and future asset preservation projects. During the 2025 legislative session, Senator Jordan Rasmussen of Fergus Falls authored a bipartisan $700 million bonding package with a strong emphasis on asset preservation. As part of that package, the Fergus Falls Veterans Home received $1.6 million in funding. Rasmussen says, quote, "I am grateful we were able to secure $1.6 million in funding for asset preservation at the Fergus Falls Veterans Home. These investments will help maintain the facility and ensure our Minnesota veterans have a safe, welcoming place to live," end quote. Rasmussen says he looks forward to working with local leaders to ensure the Fergus Falls Veterans Home has the resources it needs, and that veterans deserve facilities that honor the service and sacrifices they have made for our country. This spring, the farmer-led Minnesota Soybean Research and Promotion Council launched the Soy Checkoff-supported Soy Foam campaign, Planting to Protect from Farm to Flame. The council is offering more than 40 organized soybean counties in Minnesota the opportunity to donate soy foam to area fire departments, and the Otter County corn and soybean growers are getting in on the action. Receiving the soy foam donations were the Elbow Lake, Fergus Falls, Henning, Herman, and Wendell fire departments. Levi Stenerson, president of the Ottertail Grant Corn and Soybean Growers, says, quote, "We all know people who are firefighters in our community, many of which are farmers. So we want to make sure they are protected and have the best tools for the job. Soy foam covers all those bases. It's a safe, effective tool that supports our local farmers." End quote. Made with soy flour, MSR&PC says soy foam is the first and only Green Screen certified gold fire foam with 0 intentionally added PFAs, aka forever chemicals. MSR&PC says soy foam is also projected to increase demand for U.S. soy by using proteins from 12 million bushels of U.S. soybeans. This has been the Weekly News Recap, brought to you by Fergus Falls Monument, online at foreverstonmemorial.com, memorials that matter. For KBRFradio.com News, I'm Derek Sidian. Tune in at 5 o'clock every Friday afternoon on KBRFradio.com or on the Fergus Now app to stay up to date with local news. Find more stories on KBRFradio.com. Sign up for email news sent right to your inbox, delivered by Cooper's Office Supply.